Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing well. So I did actually went out today. It's Thursday, which is usually a vlog day, but I didn't really record a lot of things, despite the fact that I went to Top Right and I went to Eastwood and then I went to Charleswood, just a bit here and there, just to check out new places. Um, Also, my skin have been really bad the past few months. It's like breaking out. It's actually one of the reasons why I chopped my hair off. I had my hair chopped about like 2 months ago, a month ago maybe. And it's because I thought like my hair was like influencing my bad skin. But yeah, I've been using this product, La Roche Posay. I bought it from Chemist Warehouse. I swear, Chemist Warehouse. It just in case that you don't know what this vlog is about. This is just a chat vlog. It's about nothing. I'm just gonna talk for like I don't know how long. So it's like yeah, I just bought La Roche Posay for the acne. I don't know if it helps or not. And I also switch hair conditioning, my hair conditioner, and I think that might be the cause of the breakout because I've been using my old conditioner now, and which is like my old one. I've been experimenting with new conditioner before I changed to Monday shampoo and conditioner, which you can buy at Kohl's. You know that pink bottle? And then that ran out. So I used that for like almost a year or two, and then that ran out, and I was too lazy to go to Kohl's, so I just bought this refill conditioner at Woolies. It's like similar bottles, like Mondays, but it's blue. So I thought like maybe they're similar, but I feel like after I started using that conditioner, I don't know, my skin became a bit bad, but I can't be sure that that's the cause because I've switched my conditioner so it's been like 2 weeks now since I just go back to my original shampoo and conditioner, which is like organic care. Just like you can buy at any supermarket, and it used to be really cheap, like $3. Now it costs like $6, like twice the price. Anyway, so now I'm just back to my original ones, the one that I've been using for decades. And see whether it's gonna help my skin back to normal or not. Because if it does, that means like I can't use any other shampoo or conditioner. Otherwise, my skin would be like rebelling. It's like really bad. And it's winter, so my skin got really bad as well. Like the skin condition spread. I feel like this is like this is like a health report. I swear, I feel like these days that's what it is. I feel like I'm just trying to not suffer on the way to death. It's like I just try to minimize the pain. I went to Eastwood today and I saw this, like, if you don't know Eastwood, Eastwood is very, very Chinese and very Korean area. It's like heavily populated. It's so populated with Chinese and Korean. When I saw a man with blonde hair walking in front of me, I was feeling weird because he looks very foreign in this sea of Asian people. It was just weird. Like, oh, there's a foreigner here, and then I'm like thinking, no, we're the foreigner. It's like it's that bad. But anyway, I quite enjoy the fact that like last time, like I don't know, a few months ago, I went maybe months ago, I went to the Korean side, I didn't know how to get to the Chinese side. So today I went to the Chinese side of Eastwood, and oh my god, the shops just didn't end. It just like kept going and going and going. Like all the restaurants are all Chinese, and it just go and go and go. And I was like, it was so weird. But anyway, on the Korean side, I saw this ajuma, which is like just regular ajuma wearing the typical ajuma uniform, which is like puffer jacket, and then like similar haircut like mine, like short, and then a mask on. And it's just like every ajumas, every like 50, 60 year old women look the same by this stage. And she was just getting into this Porsche car, like not the sports car, but like not the sports model, but like a SUV Porsche, like, but the brand is Porsche. And I'm like, and it's so weird because like in my head, even though this is on the Korean side, like Eastwood as a whole is very Asian, which means that it doesn't have the similar like glamorous style type of feels. It's like very retail. It's very run down. Well, maybe not run. It's not very well maintained. It's not like modern and new and clean and things like that. You can see that it's aged, like it's dated. Like the whole place is very dated. But it's also surrounded by new apartments as well. It's like surrounding the markets. But the market itself, the infrastructure, everything is very dated. So I found it, but I am fully aware that the people around there are probably wealthy. And I find it like it's so typical Chinese as well. Like you don't spend money unless that spending will make you more money. And it's like it's very typical in Asia as well. Like you can see like people who sell food on the streets, for example. They like the place is so round down, and then it looks like it has been updated for like 40 years. But these people, probably their children and their grandchildren, are probably studying overseas in America and the UK, like, and they probably have like, I don't know, hundreds of properties everywhere. So it's like I feel like the mentality is like that, like the places look so dated and run down, but I feel like these people are probably very rich. like if you if you probably won't even tell, like if you go home to their places as well, like they probably still live in like a very modest area with modest way of life. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's I'm just making up stories as I go along. But you can see like the cars that were parked there was BMW, and it's they're nice cars. They're not like they're like cars from 1980s or 70s. Like they're not old cars. They're new cars. And they just I think that's part of the community mindset, I guess, part of the Chinese mindset. Like, you don't spend unless that spending will make you money. But I probably can just make up all that in my head. My hypothyroidism is still full on, still full blown. I'm still fat. I'm still having autoimmune reaction. This breakout is probably an autoimmune reaction as well. But that's me. That's what's happening these days. I'm trying not to think about the future too much because it's so overwhelming. I've been watching news. No, not watching. I've been reading the news from news.com.au, and it's just so depressing every time I open and read the news. It's like yesterday, the past 2 days, they've been reporting about this energy crisis that Australia and eastern seaboard are basically facing. We are having like no energy, but with too much demand, and the prices is going crazy, and and everything is like being reported that it's just going to go belly up, and we are nowhere to be. Like we don't know where we're going, how we're gonna get there, how we're gonna stabilize the energy market. Anyway, it's like it's just everything is designed to make you fear of the future of what's gonna happen. It's like it's really selling fear. Like even yesterday news, I was like reading, don't use the dishwasher before 8:30 p.m. All these things. And today is like interest rate going up, inflation going up. I don't know. I'm just like letting go all hopes about ever actually going to be able to be financially independent. I just want to, I don't know, just die probably peacefully and without pain. Not actively, just like, I don't know, I just go to sleep and not wake up the next day. Feel like living is so expensive. On another front, I create drama. I just finished watching Jinxed at first, and it's pretty good, pretty cute. What else am I watching? I watch Eve, but Eve is too intense because it's a revenge drama, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching it. Maybe I'll finish. I'll wait until it's finished, and then I'll just binge watch it. And I'm watching Why Her as well. And it's okay. I feel like it can go without the romance though. I feel like if they take out the romance, I actually would prefer it because I don't know, I prefer just to watch a genre, I don't know how to pronounce it. That sticks to one thing. My brain is like, oh, because like the genre for the law is very serious and very revengey and very like melodramatic, but when as soon as they switch to the romance side of the story, it's very like cute and innocent, and it just doesn't match. Like the tones of the two storylines doesn't match, and I don't like that. So that's like Why Her. What else am I watching? I'm watching like the 52 episodes weekend drama. It's on episodes like 21, 22 now. It's beautiful now and it's alright. It's still going. It's not supposed to be thrilling because like weekend drama is just supposed to be there until like for half a year. So it's not, there's no arc, while the other dramas are usually 16 episodes. That means like it's 8 weeks. So that's pretty short. What else am I watching? I'm watching uh, Korean TV shows. Unexpectedly, Oh Yong, I forgot. You know that lady who plays Pachinko, and also Minari, the older lady. They have like a variety shows. So the show is basically just following her in Hollywood while she's going to present for the Oscars. So like 10 days before that, so they just shoot that like days leading up to that day. So it's fun. I like that. It was fun. I think it's finished. And what else am I watching? I also finished watching Shooting Star with Kim Yong Dae, like the main lead, and that's cool. I finished Liberation Notes like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and that was pretty good actually. I repeat watching it a couple of times on Netflix. It's a slice of life drama type of uh, series, and it's very slow, and it's definitely not fast. It's not your typical Korean drama. It's has like, I think the cinematography is more like, and the storytelling is more Japanese. I feel it's very slow burn, and you don't have a lot of makeup to hide like things, so it just makes it like feels like it's a long film, it's a long movie rather than a Korean drama. Because Korean drama is in general, it's very heavily made up, and it's very tailored, and it's very um it's like it's a fantasy in a sort. It's like the 16 episodes ones usually. So this one just feels like it's just more in tune with just how people live day to day. There is no massive changes happens incrementally, and when the drama ends, like, we know that their life didn't just end there. Their life continues, and there's no like acute resolution at the end. It was just like, we snuck in the beginning where they were starting off, where the story started off. But when we finish, the story still continues behind off camera, but we just don't get to watch it. That's the feeling that you get. Is I think the writer is from Mr. Aijushi. Oh, sorry, my Aijushi. So if you like that, you would like this. That's it. Oh, I bought a new iPad. Finally, I bought a new iPad. But apparently, I'm not that excited to use it because I'm old. And the fact that I have to learn how to use new device, especially an Apple. I'm not an Apple user, I'm an Android user. So learning how to use Apple is frustrating. And then I also have to. I bought it because I wanted to use Procreate, and now I have Procreate. I feel like, oh no, I don't have any more excuses not to create things that I want. And then I realized, like, I actually don't want to learn as much as I thought I would. So now I'm like learning incrementally. I'm not really doing it like every day. Like, I don't have that greedy desire to consume it, learn it, play with it. I guess that, like, when I was young, I probably, when I got a new phone, I would automatically be like really eager to play with it, to kind of check out like what's, how to use it, what's the feature and stuff like that, Like when you get a new toy, you're really excited. I don't have that anymore. I think after I bought it, like, you basically just sat there on my table for like 3 days before I touched it properly. So yeah, so now I'm actually putting a schedule on my day, in my week, to like every other day I would have to create something using iPad and Procreate so that I would actually use it. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else is there. My life is boring. I've been having a bad sleep for the past 2-3 days, waking up every 3 hours, which is a nightmare. Also, have been having nightmares. 2 days, 2 nights ago, I think I was like, oh, it was so scary that I have to force myself to say something, like, and then, because it was like I was in a horror movie almost. It's like all these ghosts and these, I don't know, people turning into a ventriloquist doll and then turn their head to me. It's like in a very mechanical way, and it's like very evil also. And I just stepped back. I was so scared, and then I'm like, and then I don't know. It's like it was like someone's possessed and then looking at me, and then in the dream, I was like, "Just say you're sorry." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry," and I have to force myself to say I'm sorry. And then as I was saying I'm sorry, I was awakened. So I actually said sorry, and then being awakened, and then it was just really creepy and really scary. Um, yeah, probably I ate something wrong. I usually, when I ate something wrong, I get really like that's something that really bothers my gut system. I'll get nightmares. That's all I learned the past few years is that there are certain food that will make my gut haywired, and those foods, when my gut is haywired, I would get nightmares. So I noted that, but that's my theory. So hopefully, I'm just gonna start to avoid certain food so that I don't get nightmares. Oh, which is like an improvement. Because like in the past, if I get nightmares, if I get things that are like bad vibes, I would think like, oh my god, what is this? Is there something about to happen? It's like, is this a premonition dream? Is this like something that is going to influence my life for a long term? Like, what is going on? Is someone hates me? Like, I would go down that route. But now I'm just like, oh, what did I eat? If I get nightmares, it's like, it is so, like, it's very grounded. It's just basically like, oh, my brain is spewing this. What did I put into my gut? But anyway, that's it. I ranted for almost 22 minutes now. I will see you guys later. If you guys listened so far, I don't know why, but thank you. uh I don't know when I'm gonna keep going and make videos. I've been having feeling like doing vlog is a chore now. It's no longer fun. Maybe I should just take like a week or 2 month break and then get back at it after a month and see what happens. I'm dropping a lot of things that are I'm going to continue to rant. I'm doing this thing that is a new thing that I didn't do before when I was younger, which is like to drop things when it's like it's not fun anymore. Because in the past, I feel like this also like I drop things when I know how do I phrase this? In the past, when I make a decision when oh I'm gonna do something, and then I usually commit to the bitter end. Like today, for example, I took the wrong turn. Like I was on foot, but I thought like if I turn right, for example, and then I would end up in this place that is going to lead me to a bus stop that I needed to go. But after about like 10-20 steps in, I realized like, oh no, this is going to take me ages to go to the place where I wanted to go. And I can't even be sure that it's going to lead me there. So because like in the past, I would usually try to keep going and try to see where it leads me, and try just to commit to this path that I have chosen. But after about 20-30 steps, I decided like, no, I'm just gonna turn back and I'm just gonna go back to where I was walking from, and then I'm just gonna take that route to go to the place that I have 80% certainty would would make me end up there. So I quit after about 20-30 steps into the wrong direction, or into the places that I'm not sure. I'm uncertain whether it would lead me to the place that I wanted to go. And then turn back and then just walk to the place that through the route that I already knew. Like in the past, I would definitely like try to commit because I already committed, I already made the decision. So it's best if you just keep going. And but lately I don't do that. Like today I didn't do that. And also with Medium, I was writing Medium every week this year, starting like second of starting in February, I think. But it just didn't reach me to. It didn't reach like the results that I wanted, and it just didn't feel like fun also. And I think like in the past I would definitely keep going until the end of the year, which was what I wanted to try at least like till the end of the year. Um, but I just dropped it. So I'm like, after about like I've dropped it like maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I felt like no, this is not going where I wanted it to go. So I'm not going to commit till the bitter end. I'm just gonna let go and reserve my energy. I'm gonna take back my energy in that regards and reallocate it somewhere. And I feel like that's the same philosophy that I'm trying to imply as well, maybe with the vlog. But at the same time, the vlog is different because it's like is I'm documenting my whereabouts and where I go and or what I'm thinking like right now. So but yeah, I feel like that's progress in my personal development because I think like most people have the reverse problem, right? People have a tendency to drop things rather than to commit to things. Well, in my case, I have a tendency to overcommit to things, even if it's bad, even when I realize, like, after a while that, it's actually not the best thing for me. Um, so, because, like, the best course of action when you found out when you're going somewhere that is not where you wanted to go, you course correct, which I rarely did. So yeah, I'm relearning things. I'm unlearning things, and I'm trying to relearn new things. Anyway, that's it. That's it. I promise. I will see you guys whenever I see you guys. Bye, everyone.